We've passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
I don't know about you, but I am ready for this movie. It opens up tomorrow in cinema. The Rise of Skywalker. Joining us on the show is Jeff. He is the owner and creator of Order 66 Toys located in Fairview, Texas, and Eric Walker, who was featured on an action figure here.
Yes.
And is one of the original cast members, of the
always good to see
the Ewok.
The Ewok movies, yeah. I was the little boy, Mace Tawani.
I love it. Let's first talk about, and we'll get into Order 66 Toys here in just a second, but let's talk about the movie, okay? I've had some chat with you. By the way, these are super cool. These are, these are amazing.
Presents, yeah.
We've talked about the movie before. Jeff, you're predicting what on this Rise of Skywalker? And you've seen it.
Largest selling movie of all time.
Without a doubt.
Mark my word.
Yes.
Right now. Absolutely.
Largest selling movie.
Write that down.
I'm writing it down. And the reason why is what? Because I've told you I haven't seen, and it's just me, I haven't seen the over-marketing of this movie like previous movies, and I don't know why, or maybe I'm just missing it.
From what we've heard, the pre-sales have been phenomenal.
That's it.
Even better than
Avengers Endgame. It's actually
Endgame.
tracking. They do tracking on all that. How many pre-sales, how many tickets have already been sold, and it's already outpacing Avengers Endgame.
Which means
it's going to be
Endgame being the highest grossing film of all time.
So up to this date, what was the #1 highest grossing film?
I thought it was Endgame.
It's Avengers Endgame.
Right.
So it is? Okay.
Yeah.
No, but under the Star Wars umbrella.
Under the Star Wars umbrella, it'd be Star Wars: A New Hope. Right.
So this could outpace that.
Yeah.
You know, that's proportionate, though, to 1977.
That's true.
As opposed to 2019. But in 1977 dollars, absolutely huge.
Yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, he's right. Yeah.
Let's talk about your involvement in this series. We've got an action figure down here. I don't know, Raquel, if we can get in close on that.
I'll bring it up here for you guys.
Let's talk about your character in this Ewok series that was made for TV.
Well, yeah, it was on ABC, and it was a year after Return of the Jedi. So it was 1984. 1985, Lucasfilm, George Lucas, made the Ewok Adventure and also Ewoks: The Battle for Endor. So we did 2 movies for them featuring the Ewoks because they were so lovable, the teddy bears from Return of the Jedi. And my character is Mace Tawani, which happens to be the very first Mace in the Star Wars universe. He reused the name with Sam Jackson's character, Mace Windu. So they call me the OM, the original Mace.
The original Mace.
I like that, the OM.
Yeah.
What was that like to shoot that?
Yeah, well, I had already seen Return of the Jedi the summer before in '83, like 8 or 10 times. So I knew I was involved in Star Wars. I knew what it was. I was 14 years old at the time. And it was like a dream. You know, I had to keep pinching myself. Am I really doing this? But when you put that costume on, like I had this orange flight suit, just like Luke Skywalker had. When you put that on and you're up there in a redwood forest, somehow you feel like you're on a different planet. I felt like I was on the forest moon of Endor. It was surreal. It was a dream. I was honored to do it. I've never worked that hard since then because I worked every single day. I was the only actor that worked every day on the set. So.
Yeah, I was actually the main lead on it.
Yeah.
Incredible. Jeff, do you remember the first time you saw Star Wars and how it affected you? And did you know you were going to get in this business?
I'd hate to say this, but I actually snuck in.
You snuck in Star Wars?
Yeah, I snuck
I'm going to
in.
note that down too, by the way.
Okay.
Jeff snuck in Star Wars.
North Kansas City Police Department.
Yeah.
No, I was actually with my uncle, and we snuck in. And I can't say it changed my life because I was not a huge sci-fi fan or anything like that at the time. But, you know, flash ahead 40 years and see what we've done with the store and my good friends and yourself and everyone that I've met because of Star Wars. Wonderful.
Let's talk about your store for a second. You have a T-shirt down here in front, and you're one of the, and I don't want to brag on you, but you're pretty exclusive in the ranks of Star Wars collectible items. Let's talk about that.
In 2015, we were named, 2014, we were named Dallas's #1 toy store. This is when we were in downtown McKinney. And then in 2015, we were picked up as a Lucasfilm affiliate. So we were in Star Wars #1, the comic book. and it just took off from there.
Yeah, they are actually, Order 66 Toys is the only officially licensed Star Wars store,
Star Wars
toy
toy
store
store.
from Lucasfilm and Disney.
The T-shirt here, I've got to give a little shout out.
Yeah.
There you go.
The community of Star Wars collectors, you can see that. Our friend Steve Spoltor and my son are the ones that run the community of Star Wars collectors. It's
CSWC.
CSWC. It's available on Facebook.
Okay.
One of the best Facebook communities, period.
Largest in the world as well.
Largest in the world.